up, guys? We're at a different place today, a lot different than the motocross track. Really fun intro we got today. It's the 2024 Kawasaki Eliminator. Now, the Kawasaki Eliminator was in the Kawasaki lineup about a decade ago, and they're really good about taking an engine that is already in another model and then applying it to a new chassis. So you can see the engine here. It's a twin cylinder 450cc, so very similar to the Ninja 400 engine, but placed in this cruiser style chassis. Now, this is gonna be something that is really friendly for a beginner rider. It's not like the Vulcan with the feet kicked out. The feet are very much underneath the bike. And for me, as a beginner street rider, that's really comfortable because it's gonna be right under me. It feels very neutral position, similar to like a dirt bike or a regular motorcycle that I'm used to riding. And this package over here is the SE. This is gonna have ABS coming standard, cooler colorway with the blacked out frame, blacked out accessories, and then this cowlick, I believe they called it yesterday. Fork boots, this is just the added accessories. The standard bike over here, which is the white or the gray, is under $7,000 MSRP. So really good price point. Digital dash, LED headlights, tail lights, turn signals, and dash over here. You can see once we turn this thing on, full digital dash. So really fun. We're gonna ride this thing today and hopefully enjoy the ride. We got this new really cool Jolly Roger color from Arai, and I'm also rocking this new jacket from Saint with some D30 pads in it. Really cool. Check this thing out. Really digging this. Looks really good with the orange color on the new Kawasaki Eliminator. We're gonna head out for a ride. All right, guys, first start on the Kawasaki Eliminator. I'm about 6'1", and I don't feel too stretched out or too cramped on this thing. It's nice and comfortable. Bars are kind of right, easy to handle. You can see my feet down here. I mean, my legs aren't too crammed. It's pretty comfy. We did a couple photo passes, and it's got basically the Ninja 400 engine in it. So it's got the rev limiter all the way up to 14,000 RPM. So this thing will rev out pretty good. We're down at the Oceanside pier, so it's a beautiful morning. Little marine layer coming in. We're gonna be doing about an 80-mile ride, which should be really fun. I really like riding these kind of bikes. You know, it's a nice cruiser style, really comfy, but the thing I like most right away is my feet aren't way out in front of me. Just riding some of the Harleys and some of the bigger cruiser style bikes, I feel like my feet are way out here, and that I have absolutely just no control over the bike. With this one, I'm able to kind of move it side to side with my legs, my feet, and that just gives me a little bit more confidence when riding. Makes me feel like I can actually maneuver the bike and be more in control. All right, here's another cool feature for you guys on the Kawasaki. So I'm in first gear, and when the bike is stopped, I can't shift up to second. So now you can see I'm in neutral. It makes it really easy to find that neutral gear, so you're not having to, you know, wiggle back and forth and find where second gear or where neutral is. So I'm always going to be in neutral, and then I actually can't shift up to second gear. So it's easy to go from neutral back to first and then take off again. Pretty cool feature that I don't know of any on any other bike. And as a beginner street rider, this is something that's really useful for, well, not necessarily for me because I'm used to finding that, but for somebody who rides the street and is new to it and struggles with finding neutral like that, it's a really cool feature. Alright, so at this point we're out on the open highway. This is a 65 mile an hour, basically a freeway. And I'm in sixth gear, which is the bike only has a 6-speed transmission, so I am in the highest gear. But I'm cruising right along at 60 miles an hour with well of the RPM still left in the tank. Not too much vibration, really fun, comfortable ride. It does have a bit of a sporty feel to it from that 4,000 RPM range and higher. That's where you're really gonna feel like this bike has that Ninja kind of sporty heritage inside of it. Really fun bike so far. I'm already really impressed. It looks like it would be slow and cruisy, but it does have some of that fun little punch to it. Alright, we're on a little bit of a canyon cruise right now, but we're stuck behind some semis, so a little bit slower than probably we'd like, but few more miles in on this thing and just noticing how fun it is. It really feels like a sporty cruiser. Nice neutral riding position. I don't feel hunched over or overly stretched out. My back feels good. Feet feel good. It's super lightweight. You can kind of like this right here, get in, move it around. It doesn't feel too heavy, not too intimidating. And then yeah, still has some fun, sporty personality when you get on the highway or want to rev it out a little bit and have a little bit more fun. How's this? Ready? Send it. Absolutely beautiful area through here. The hillsides of Oceanside, California. A little bit inland from the beach. Big rolling hills, nice and clean.
Alright guys, I hope you're still watching at this point in the video, and I'll spare you the atrocious audio from my GoPro mic. I just want to show you some riding clips as we zip through some of the hillsides of Oceanside, California. You can see the bike here is just really fun to ride, really sporty and playful. We're out in some of the twisties here, and the bike just moves from side to side really easy. It really inspires confidence for a beginner rider like myself. Out on the street, we had the big pack like this, and you can see as we're going into some of these 2-lane twisty roads, like I'm not intimidated by the power or the weight of the bike. And at 386 pounds, call it, you know, it's really fun to move around. This is kind of dropping down through Escondido and back towards the beach. There's this big long downhill, and I really wanted to see how fast, you know, what the top speed of the bike was. And don't worry, YouTube, this is a closed course, so never mind that 60 mile an hour speed zone. I just wanted to see what the bike could do and kind of how fast it would go. You see with the whole squad rolling with us, and I'm cruising at about 70 miles an hour with the flow of traffic. I did have to open it up maybe a little bit just to get by my guy over here. And I was at about 70, 75 is about the fastest I got the bike up to. I could see it cruising at 80, maybe pushing 90 miles an hour as a top speed. Not that advocating for that, but just to know that you can have that speed when you're riding through traffic. We kind of ended the day in Solana Beach. This is like one of the coolest areas to ride through, just absolutely beautiful views and epic scenery right here along the California coast. We stopped in for a little photo stop, had to put the bikes up in some beautiful scenery to make it look really good for some cool photos. And then after our photo stop, we were back on the road, finishing up through Carlsbad and Encinitas, California, as we returned back to our hotel in Oceanside. Now, the Kawasaki Eliminator is a really fun, approachable, friendly bike, and what I like about it most is that you'd fit in at any one of your local biker bars. Thanks guys for watching. Catch you next time.